Melody Shari has always been a standout star in the world of reality TV. She wasn't just a cast member on her show, she was the driving force behind the drama, the person whose name was always on everyone's lips, and the queen of the narrative. If something big happened, you could bet Melody had a hand in it. But as with every reign, there's a moment when things start to shift, and that moment came when Kimmi, someone Melody thought she could trust, revealed shocking truths that no one saw coming. For years, Melody had been the queen of the reality TV landscape. She controlled the drama, built alliances, and played the game so well that it seemed nothing could topple her empire. Fans adored her because she was the one who made the show worth watching. She had a knack for knowing exactly when to stir the pot and create jaw-dropping moments. But that kind of power comes with a price. Eventually, cracks started showing, and when they did, they were big enough to bring her empire crumbling down. What started as petty squabbles with cast members turned into something much deeper. And this time, it wasn't just a matter of who said what behind whose back. The drama wasn't just between Melody and the people she clashed with, it was something far more personal. It was a battle for control, a shift in power, and a long-held secret that would change everything. Melody had made her mark as the face of the show, but the moment Kimmi took the spotlight, everything started to change. Kimmi had been in the background for so long, quietly observing and gathering information. She was never one to jump into the drama or stir things up the way Melody did. While Melody thrived in chaos, Kimmi was content to stay in the background, keeping her distance and waiting for the perfect time to make her move. And that time came. Kimmi shocked everyone when she dropped a bombshell that not only took down Melody, but turned the entire dynamic of the show upside down. She didn't just spill the tea, she exposed hidden alliances, secret conversations, and shady dealings that had been happening right under everyone's noses. It was the type of revelation that no one saw coming, and it sent shockwaves through the entire cast. For the first time, Melody was no longer the one in control. Kimmi had flipped the script. This wasn't just another reality TV feud. It wasn't just about drama or petty fights over who said what. This was a power struggle, a fight for control over the narrative that had been so carefully crafted for years. Melody had been the one who called the shots, who decided who was in and who was out, but now Kimmi had made her move, and the game had changed. Melody had always been able to handle the drama. She knew how to rise above the petty arguments, the behind-the-scenes gossip, and the endless back and forth. But this time was different. This time, it wasn't just about drama, it was about control. It was about the truth. And when Kimmi revealed what she knew, it wasn't just a game changer, it was a game breaker. Melody had never underestimated Kimmi before. She always saw her as someone who hung back, someone who stayed out of the drama and kept her distance. But while Melody was busy making alliances, building her empire, and securing her position as the star of the show, Kimmi was watching, waiting, and learning. And when the time came, she didn't just play the game, she rewrote it. The move Kimmi made wasn't just about exposing secrets or revealing hidden alliances. It was about showing the world that Melody wasn't untouchable, that her grip on the narrative wasn't as strong as everyone thought. Kimmi wasn't just challenging Melody, she was challenging the whole system that had allowed Melody to rise to power in the first place. The show wasn't just about who was popular or who could create the most drama. It was about who controlled the narrative. And for the first time, Melody found herself fighting to hold on to that control. As Kimmi's revelation sent shockwaves through the cast, Melody had to face a reality she wasn't prepared for. For years, she had been in control, the one who called the shots, the one who dictated the story. But now, Kimmi had the power, and it was clear that things would never be the same. At first, Melody didn't react the way most people expected. She didn't immediately lash out or engage in a public feud. Instead, she took a step back and began to gather her own evidence. Melody wasn't going to go down without a fight. If Kimmi was going to expose her secrets, Melody would make sure she had her own truth to share. It started with a cryptic social media post. At first, it didn't seem like much, just another vague message from Melody, hinting at something bigger. But as the days went on, the message became clearer. Melody wasn't just defending herself against Kimmi's accusations, she was preparing a counterattack. And this counterattack wasn't just about words, it was about proof. Melody's cryptic post soon turned into a bombshell when she leaked secret recordings. These weren't just any recordings. They were conversations between producers and key players that exposed how Kimmi may have been used as a pawn in a larger game. The tapes revealed a secret setup involving Melody, and it became clear that Kimmi, knowingly or unknowingly, had been a part of a plan to take her down. Suddenly, Melody wasn't the villain in this story anymore. She wasn't just the one being betrayed by Kimmi. She was the one who had been targeted, manipulated, and set up. The recordings revealed that the producers had been orchestrating much of the drama, and Kimmi had been playing right into their hands. Melody wasn't just fighting against Kimmi, she was fighting against the system that had tried to tear her down. With these receipts in hand, Melody launched a full-blown campaign to reclaim her position. She wasn't just defending herself, she was taking back control. Fans who had once doubted her were now rallying behind her, eager to see the queen of reality TV return to her throne. The drama that had once been all about her downfall was now about her comeback, and Melody was ready to prove that she wasn't going down without a fight. But even as Melody worked to regain control, Kimmi's rise to power was undeniable. The show had always been about the drama, about who could create the most buzz, and now Kimmi was the one everyone was talking about. She had gone from being a background player to the center of attention, and for the first time, the fans were questioning who was really the star of the show. Was this the end of Melody's reign? Could she make a comeback, or was Kimmi's rise to power the beginning of a new era? As the feud between them continued to unfold, fans were on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the next twist in the drama. In the end, the feud between Melody and Kimmi wasn't just about two women fighting for attention. It was about control, about power, and about the hidden forces that shaped the drama behind the scenes. The producers had a hand in every move, and as the lines between reality and entertainment blurred, the fans were left to wonder what was real and what was scripted. As the season continued, the stakes were higher than ever. New alliances were forming, old friendships were crumbling, and the lines between friend and foe became increasingly difficult to distinguish. It was clear that this feud wasn't just about Melody versus Kimmi, it was about who would control the narrative and who would come out on top in the end. Was it Melody with her explosive truths and her determination to fight back? Or was it Kimmi, who had played the game so well and now found herself at the center of the drama? And then there was the question of the producers, who had been pulling the strings all along. Were they the ones truly in control, orchestrating the entire drama for the entertainment of the audience? As the season progressed, it became clear that this feud was far from over. The fallout from the battle between Melody and Kimmi would continue to shake things up for weeks to come. Fans couldn't wait to see what would happen next, and the question on everyone's mind was whether Melody would rise again or if Kimmi had finally secured her place as the queen of reality TV. What do you think? Will Melody come back from this, or has Kimmi finally claimed the crown for herself? Let me know your thoughts below, because this drama is far from finished.